All right, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the First Class Sports Podcast. This is episode 10. We have hit the big 1-0. Wow. And as promised, we have our special guest today. You want to introduce yourself?
Justin Jackson. You guys call me JJ if it's easier. A lot of people know me as that. So
I know you, yep. So, and as always, I'm Bobby.
I'm Zach.
Eric.
Today is November 9th, 2022. We'll be heading into week 10. Before we get any further into this, let's go ahead and do more introductions. How we met. So I've briefly mentioned a few things about, I guess, my life. You know, some things went down and I had to sell my house. And Justin, as spoke before, was my realtor. He gave me that painting over there.
Beautiful
painting. I like it. Even though, as stated, you are a Bears fan. Now, is that, were you born in Chicago, or were you raised here, just were a Bears fan? How that happened?
Yeah, I'm originally from Northwest Indiana, region rat, as they call me.
Yeah.
So I just kind of grew up a Bears fan up there. Was a huge Bulls fan during the Jordan era and all that good fun stuff. So more or less just kind of watched the Bears and grew up on all that. Moved down to Bloomington, lived there for a little too long. Stayed there longer than I should have. But became a Hoosier. Loved that. And then my wife's from Indy. She's a Colts fan, so you got that going.
Got that going.
Yep. And I've become a Colts supporter. So,
Colts
supporter. That's fair.
Like that.
I've become a Bears supporter recently, so...
I think we've all become Colts supporters at this point.
Oh, yeah, I'm not a fan anymore.
We'll see. There's a lot of things that you should apologize for. We'll get there in a minute.
Hey, man.
I will bring up some things from week 2.
I'll take it.
Here begins the roast.
I'll take it. I'll take it on the chin.
So then, as I guess I knew about it, and Eric knew about it, you found out when I came here. I found out about you to be my realtor because of Eric. Eric's sister.
Yeah.
Eric's sister used you guys as well.
Yeah.
So that was, kind of, you helped me out. And then you helped me out even more. So
You're welcome.
appreciate it.
You're welcome. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
So,
making that connection. So that worked out nice.
we
You didn't do anything at all.
I didn't either.
You referred me. You never do anything.
Okay.
We've stayed in touch. In fact, we hadn't talked in weeks, and all of a sudden you sent me about that, and I was like, you had a gift for me. I wasn't sure what it was, and then this huge ass plaque. I'm like, good lord, and it was very nice. So I appreciate it again.
Yeah, awesome.
Like the Cubs one, Joe and Brittany got too.
Right? Okay, yeah. So, I mean, there's this guy that I've kind of met and started building a relationship with, and he does all that artwork. He's got a whole bunch of different stuff, and,
Pretty much, you name it, he can probably do it.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he does it for all sports and all that.
Shouts out.
So, yeah.
Interesting.
Absolutely. So, as we said, we will get into recapping Week 9 and going into 10, but first we will go into news first. We have quite a bit of news, especially on the Colts end for the third straight week. Do you want to let us know what that is? Over to Eric.
No, I don't. But
No, you don't want to let us know.
Yes!
We're
We're going to have to talk about it eventually.
Yeah. Basically what happened on Monday, we fired head coach Frank Reich after going 3-5-1 this season. Pains me because our offense, up to this year has been, pretty good, pretty decent at least. Yeah, but I don't even really know where to begin. But I got some statistics that for this year alone, where we've been at 32nd in total points per game during the 9 games so far, 27th in total yards a game, 31st in red zone scoring, and 32nd in touchdowns a game. So, I mean, Frank, you had it coming.
We suck.
Yeah.
And especially for when you look at your offense, and again, we have said it, an offensive line that we are paying the most, basically, I guarantee we're in the top 3.
I think we're the highest.
Are we the highest?
We are
Yeah.
the
I don't
highest
have that stat.
offensive line.
But I know we're in the top 3.
I don't know the numbers, but
we've given up,
go on.
9 sacks last week.
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
And I understand New England's good.
But damn.
9 sacks, and it wasn't to Matt Ryan, who is a statue. This was to Ellinger, who's mobile.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say he's a running quarterback, but he's mobile. And still took 9 sacks.
Yeah.
There were some that looked awful. I
And
showed...
he had negative 2 yards in the first quarter.
Oh, solid.
Good. I was over at your house.
Man, we
And
changed
we-
it after
we
the
turned it
third
off.
series.
Mm-hmm. There's...
Just went the red zone after that.
I only kept watching it because I had nothing better to do.
Gotta get that red zone because...
I didn't even know I had red zone, so wow.
Hey,
Shout out YouTube TV.
good find. Yeah. But I mean, there was. I showed you, and actually Shay sent it to me. The thing I sent you about Nelson getting absolutely destroyed.
Yep.
I mean, it looked like me trying to block someone out there. Just absolutely, just like move out of my way, and then straight through. I'm like, hello?
I don't know
You
what.
knew how much?
Yeah. 20.
This line is abysmal, but might be able to fix that maybe because good lead in, huh?
I don't even
I'm
know.
feeding you.
I don't know how I
feeding
feel about
you.
this, but we have named Jeff Saturday, former center, during our glory days of being a Colts fan, as our interim head coach, at least for the rest of this season. We'll see where that leads.
Which is definitely interesting because one. So I guess 2 things, and I don't know if you have this stat, but in the at least 27 years Irsay's been
I don't have that.
the owner,
But
he has never fired. He has never fired
mid-season.
mid-season.
Nope.
Yeah.
Second, if you're going to do an intern, normally it's someone who's already on your staff. Normally you
usually.
just rise someone who's on your staff.
And we do have 2 coaches on the staff who haven't head coaches:
Is-
Gus Bradley and John Fox.
And then Bubba was another one. They were,
Ventrone.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
He was always being looked at, I've heard, as someone who could be able to go up there. But it is interesting that is... But they went outside.
I think it's genius.
well, he has been a consultant for us,
Yes.
but I don't know what all he does.
I don't
For that.
I don't know that.
I don't. Yeah, I have
I
no.
think he had his own office in there anyway.
But I mean,
So,
now we bring
it's already
in
there.
Reggie Wayne,
Cato
Jeff
Jr.
Saturday, Cato June. I was about to mention Cato June.
Yeah.
We had Mathis.
We had Mathis last year.
So it's just like just bringing back old
Just bring him all. Bring the whole
Bring
team
in
back from the
Dallas
Super Bowl.
Clark.
It's just a matter of time before Peyton Manning comes in.
You
somewhere,
know,
right?
it's funny.
Shit.
I actually
Of
said
course.
we should, just as a GM, get you know, there's people say, hey, Ballard's safe. Get Ballard out of here too.
Mm-hmm.
See, I can't diss
I think
Ballard.
I think that's coming.
I think it is too. I think he's safe for the rest of this season.
I bet he resigns though.
Oh, you think you? Did you? Was it you? It was Dave. It was. Were you in there when Dave was talking about the interview thing that they had that night?
Oh, the press conference?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Were you in there? He was talking about his. Now Dave is Dave.
Yeah.
He's very much into looking at body structure and body language.
Yeah.
Ballard looked.
Pissed.
Yes. What do you call that? Defensive.
It's a defensive.
Defensive and just
Which I don't believe.
upset and
You could tell he did
Defeated.
not agree with any of it.
Yeah,
Right.
you can tell he's very unhappy.
And so were a lot of other announcers, just like, hey, this is an outside guy. Like, he had no coaching experience. What's going on here? You had, like you said, Gus Bradley
John Fox.
and John Fox. What are you doing?
You guys see that video of is it Joey Molinaro where he impersonated Jim Irsay and Chris Ballard?
No.
If you get some time after this, go to his Twitter or Instagram and look it up. It's on. It's pretty on par with how that conversation probably went.
I enjoyed the Pat McAfee version.
I watched it when he found out live.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
Oh, they were making fun of him. Pat McAfee was making fun of Irsay
Well, yeah, I mean
after that.
It almost
press
seems like
conference.
Irsay's back on the pills again.
That's what Pete said.
Yeah.
You got.
I don't know if I can say that, but
Hey, we've made fun of
We've
Aaron
said
Rodgers
worse.
every single
Well,
week
y'all have said
for
worse.
being on psychedelic mushroom.
yeah,
Every
we've
single
all been there though.
All right,
Not
so-
agreeing or disagreeing.
So, I'm going to turn to someone who may not be, again, fully on Colts. Your Colts, you know, what did you say? Colts
Supporter.
Supporter?
Yeah.
What do you think of this? As maybe an outsider looking in.
It could be like a media stunt or something, but I like it. I mean, if anything, Saturday's going to liven up that line and ream them and get them back to where they need to be.
The line is the one thing that I think it might be the most interesting aspect in my opinion, because kind of like Reggie can do to the wide receivers, maybe, and they always bring back, and I think I said to you, you knew exactly where I was going with it, when they showed the highlight of Manning going over to Saturday and just ripping on him.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one?
Yeah, and that's
And
why I
it's
think they're going
hilarious.
to run the ball. They're going to run the ball. And, maybe get Jonathan Taylor going again.
If
So.
he's healthy,
Hope so.
which...
We'll get to that.
Oh yeah.
But unfortunately, again, I still don't understand why we got rid of Hines, because then the backup, Deion Jackson.
I'm still happy for Hines. I've gotten over that.
And then anything else from that news story?
Yes. We finally named our offensive coordinator
Yes.
for the rest of the season. Another newbie. Parks Frazier is his name.
Never heard of him.
Anything on him, because that was also a very big confusion.
He has been so far for us. I don't know how long he's been here, but I guess he started as Frank Reich's assistant, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But this year he was our passing game specialist and our quarterback's assistant coach.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's gonna be.
So now he's going to be playing.
He's our age, calling football plays.
That's awesome.
Or he's 30 years old.
That's
He's
pretty
not
cool.
my age.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, you're younger, but
He's going to be calling Madden plays.
hey, man, all verticals.
Yeah.
Verticals.
Hail Marys.
Halfback draw. Yeah.
I do think new coaches into new systems simplify things. They're going to go back to the bread and butter.
The basics.
Yeah, and
That's
just
true.
nail that down. So maybe that can help. You
I
know,
heard
Yeah.
someone else say too. They think Jeff can bring. Oh shoot! What did they say? Make people feel actually. God, I can't remember what they said. But you can basically tell when Frank during this whole season that he was checked out. It looked like he was depressed half the time.
I think that's kind of his personality.
like he
to be
lost
honest.
like he lost the locker room.
Yeah.
So, God, what am I trying to say? I'm a boss, and I do this people all. Accountability.
Oh.
Accountability.
Jeff Saturday is actually going to hold people accountable for, their mistakes. Whereas I feel like Frank Reich lost the locker room, didn't get let people do what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
I can see it.
What?
Oh.
I don't know. I still remain skeptical. I'd love to be proven wrong though.
I
this whole
still,
thing.
I still think we lose 7 games.
I'm okay with it. If we're gonna lose, just lose the rest of the game so we get a good draft pick.
You're talking about the remainder of the schedule. You lose 7.
Yes.
Okay.
I have 7 losses, and the other 2.
I'm still gonna pick us to win.
I understand. I understand your stance on this, but I see 7.
I think we can.
Maybe not to fit, but these are losses in my opinion, and I only have 2 toss-ups.
If we're gonna win a game, the only game we're probably gonna win is miraculously gonna be against the Eagles somehow.
Do we win
Chiefs,
against good
Eagles.
teams? I don't always say
We'll be
it.
the one team to give them a loss.
Yeah.
We win against good teams. I don't get it, but we do. Will it happen to the Eagles? I'm going to go with no. But if we give them their first loss, I'll be
It'd
ecstatic.
be kind of funny, but I don't see it.
We'll get there.
So, let's move on to. Is that it for news that you have? For Colts news? Any
Colts
other-
news, yes. I mean, some other little small things. I'll just fly through it. Raiders released Jonathan Abrams. I guess that's their 4th first-round draft pick that they've released since 2019. He's been their starting strong safety. It was 4 years, and
Picked
pretty
up.
good actually.
No, he's not. Yes, he
picked
has.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
see
picked up
that.
by Green Bay.
Not like it's going to help them.
No, I don't think so. But I didn't see that.
I got you. Sorry.
Thank you. One of the little small things I got. Jeff Bezos, Jay-Z, and Matthew McConaughey all
All right.
together. All together are thinking about buying or putting a bid into the
You want
Commanders.
to
You want to do that again?
I didn't stutter. I did it. But no, they're all looking into if Dan Snyder was to sell the
Yeah.
Commanders. They're all looking into buying. But Dan Snyder has come out and said he will not sell to Jeff Bezos.
Oof.
I feel like, and I think I posed it to Dave. I'm interested to see if Jeff Bezos can even buy an NFL team, being that he is.
Of course he can.
Well, no, I understand that, but would it not be some form of, and I don't know the legality of this, conflict of interest having Thursday Night Football?
Would it though?
I think it would.
Because
You talked to me about this.
yeah, would it? And again, I don't know. That's why I'm posing the question.
I mean, yeah.
It's a good
You
question.
own Amazon, right? You are now doing Thursday Night Football. You're scheduling all that nonsense, and you're doing all this other stuff. I feel like,
Yeah, it could be conflict of interest.
yeah. And again, I don't know the legality of that. I'm just
Right.
stating it could be open for questions.
We'll see. I mean, they haven't sold the team just yet, but
I think we'll hear more about that next week, I'm assuming.
probably. And then the last thing that I have is news on OBJ starting to pick up since he's been cleared the, I think, presumes to play.
Yes.
Cowboys right now are the heavy favorite to get him.
I heard Bills are in the mix as well.
Bills, Chiefs, Packers, Rams, and Giants are the other teams that are inquiring on
The
him.
only one that's confusing me is Packers because they don't own a shot.
No,
I
no,
feel
they
like
don't,
he wants
but
He won't go to
they're-
the Packers.
They're trying to put a band-aid over not trading for a receiver at the deadline this year. To appease the overpaid quarterback that it looks like now of Aaron Rodgers.
Dude,
I am
let him go
totally,
back to the Giants.
I'm totally cool with you dogging the Packers all day.
We'll
You guys can
continue.
do that. All right.
Oh, it'll get worse. Actually, it'll get better. Because they suck.
Please tell me we'll get there.
Honestly,
you
more
made
was
a comment
us.
to me today, and it was really funny. And I want to know if you're actually going to do it.
Do it.
Oh, that.
Do it.
Yeah, this is going to get interesting.
Any other news?
Nope.
All right, done with news. Over for very, very quick injuries.
Yes. I'm going to start with a fun fact.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I always forget fun fact.
You can't forget
I'm
fun
sorry.
fact.
I'm sorry. Jeez.
Come on. Since the creation of the NFC South, which was in 2002, Buccaneers, Falcons, Saints, and Panthers, these four teams have all finished last in the division, and they all have appeared in at least one Super Bowl.
Ah. Yeah, that is true.
No problem.
Bucks, Falcons, Saints, Panthers.
Sorry, Panthers and Falcons.
Rough. Okay. First, number one injury. This one's huge. This could make or break them, to be totally honest with
Yeah,
you.
it could, and it changes a lot of things, in my opinion.
Josh Allen, elbow. This
Wow.
could be, I kind of just read a couple sentences. This could be really bad for the Bills. All reports are leaning towards a UCL injury, which is an ulnar.
We found that out today.
Ulnar collateral ligament.
Mm.
It's actually a common injury in baseball.
It's
Oh.
kind of like
It's a baseball injury.
is it similar to a Tommy John?
I don't know about that.
I don't know if it's similar to that.
I
or
don't
not.
think it's that severe.
No.
No,
But yeah, this could be huge.
because
for
I
the Bills.
saw him. I can't remember if I was still at your house or not. I saw him grip, like holding his elbow, like it.
Yeah.
At the end of the
it's-
game, near that final drive, I saw him kind of wincing at it and kind of rubbing it like it was bothering him.
And he has had
Not
this
even-
injury before, too.
Oh,
Yeah,
has he?
Yeah, he was out 4 weeks.
Yep.
What?
That was just a couple of seasons ago.
Was it
Maybe
really?
2
Mm,
seasons
2
ago.
seasons ago, or was it his rookie year?
One of the two.
I think it was his rookie year.
maybe.
But yeah, that's huge for the Bills.
Yeah, because that team is he's
Reliant.
literally the passing and the rushing offense.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
the guy. He's the guy.
Who's their backup?
Case Keenum.
Case Keenum.
Not bad. It's not bad at all.
Hey,
Not horrible.
hey, you put the that Minnesota Miracle back together though with the Diggs
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
Case Keenum.
That's true.
See?
True.
There's a connection.
Diggs sideline, one of the greatest announcements I can still hear.
It's not the greatest, though.
I said one. I said one of. I didn't say the greatest.
Okay, anyway. Next one, Aaron Jones, ankle. He seems to be fine.
Good.
He cleared the test on the 7th, so he should play against the Cowboys. Another one, Deebo Samuel, hamstring. limited.
No, he was full today.
He was full today? Okay. That was updated yesterday. So. Honorable mention, Jonathan Taylor. I didn't see anything come out today about him.
He practiced.
They say he participated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Participating.
I saw that it's possibly going to be a game time decision, or he's going to be a plug and play.
He
So
was limited today.
yeah.
I have right here full Debo Samuel. Was full today.
Okay. That wraps up that.
I help a little bit here and there.
Good job. I'm proud of you.
I get more updates while you're still at work.
Yeah. True.
Plus,
Plus, I literally have to come home and then head straight here.
I told you to bring it with you.
Shit, I just came straight here.
He forgot his.
I forgot my
He
iPad.
forgot it.
Oh.
He was supposed to and then forgot. It's okay. We forgive.
All good.
All right. So then, do you have any comments leading into recap?
Not that I can think
Okay,
of.
we're gonna kind of rush. Actually, we're doing very well on time, which is very good because this is episode 10 where we have discussed about going back over our predictions for.
Shoot, I forgot that.
Did you remember?
No.
I'm winging it, man, like always.
Okay.
But I have an idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go over week 9 recap real quick. Week 9 saw Eric go 7-6, flirting with that 500 line there, bud.
But
Actually, you couldn't because of an odd number of games were played, but makes your overall for the year 79, 56, and 1.
Woo.
Zach, you went 9-4, making your season record 81, 54, and 1.
Booyah.
I took the week at 10-3 with 88, 47, and 1.
I think Bob has won every week.
No.
No?
We've at least won one.
Yeah,
Okay.
each one of you took a week.
Yeah.
We tied a week, I think. There was 1 week where we literally tied.
We all tied. Yeah.
I have pulled away in these past few weeks, though.
Yeah.
No change.
I have 7 point. I have a 7-game advantage on.
It'll change.
Yeah.
Continue to pick the Colts, and it won't.
Oh, right. Right.
So,
No comment.
do we want to cover any of these games real quick? We can. Which ones do we want to cover? Because I feel like we should cover since I got Bears fans sitting here.
Say one game you shouldn't cover. It's Colts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will get into that. Again, as I stated earlier, I went over to probably would have gone over to Pete's, but a whole bunch of health issues prevented that. So you were like, "Hey, come over." So
Got a brand new 75-inch.
I had to look at that. Would have picked up a 75-inch TV. Came over, tried to watch the Colts game. Decided that was a bad decision.
Yeah.
Flipped over to Red Zone. My favorite game to watch. I'm pretty sure it was yours. Was the Miami-Chicago game.
Hell yeah.
Them two were going at it.
Sorry, Zach.
What?
You
I
said
think
watched
you know.
the entire Colts.
No.
No.
I think he knows.
What's he say? I don't.
Did he pick the Bears or something?
Oh, no. Didn't you face him in like 2 different leagues?
No,
One?
I won both actually, but the one league that was the Clash or is it the Revenge? I can't remember which one.
Revenge.
I'm sorry, Zach.
Yeah, shut up.
Okay, so this was very good because this was. Oh, I actually have that set. It is right here. So, so let's start on the Dolphins side. They won 35-32. I'm sorry, but plus side.
Great game.
Plus side. Bears looked very good. I will give them that. The offense, something clicked, and they finally realized how to use Fields.
About bucket time.
That's 2 bleeps that are going to have to come your way.
All I'm saying is that the Bears actually should have won that game because of the call at the end of the game.
Oh yeah, there's
That-
a
there-
couple
there-
drop
there-
passes
there-
too.
Well, it was
that
that
one pass
call.
interference.
There was
call.
that pass interference that was heavily
Chase
looked at.
Claypool
Did-
or
it
should
was-
have
Mhm.
It should have been against
Miami
Miami on
Chase.
Claypool.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
I did not get to watch the game at all. I know.
There
right?
was a suspect no call.
Mm.
Let's just say.
Suspect.
I mean, I looked at the stat lines, and Claypool had like 6 or 7
Six
targets,
targets,
2 catches. I'm not impressed.
Well, here's the thing.
I think it'll get better.
It'll get better.
I
This
hope.
was his first,
First game.
not even his first full week on the team.
yeah.
Too.
I'll give him some time to get chemistry with Justin.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. First we'll start with Tua. He was 21 for 30 for 302, 3 touchdowns, no picks, no sacks. Funny thing here, Jeff Wilson, who was just traded, split evenly the carries with Mostert. It's 9-9.
Yeah.
Wilson got 51 yards, and Mostert got 26, but Mostert got the touchdown. That's going to be a split backfield, it looks like. That may be worrisome to fantasy owners who have Mostert or Wilson.
Great for them, though.
We will see. Hill had 7 receptions for 143 yards and a touchdown. That dude is going to... I think he will shatter records this year if he stays healthy. You mentioned it last year about breaking Calvin's record. I think he will do that.
No, he's already on track to beat him by like 200 yards.
It's disgusting.
They have an extra game, though, so...
We mentioned that.
We did say that, yeah.
We mentioned there should be an asterisk there.
Yeah.
Waddle had 5 for 85 and another touchdown. I believe I mentioned to you, I stacked Waddle and Tyreek in one league.
Solid.
I can't remember what league that is. Is it in?
Dude, I don't know.
I can't remember.
We have 8 teams. I don't know.
Sorry, you're right. I apologize.
Not doing that again.
Anyway, over to Justin. This dude, he threw 17 for 28 for 123 for 3 touchdowns, no picks. I like that. But what set him different was he broke.
Give me that rushing yard total.
He broke Michael Vick's single game rushing stat line with 15 carries, 178 yards, and a touchdown with a long of 61.
Wow.
That was a fantastic run. We were both sitting there cheering, actually.
I just kept saying, sorry, Zach.
Yeah, because I get bonuses for
He gave me 57 points, fantasy-wise.
Yep.
Justin Shields did? Or
Justin
Fields did?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yep,
Oh,
50
yeah.
something. He was on my bench.
Yeah, he was on the bench in my dad's league, too.
Yeah.
Somebody didn't
So
play
him and Mixon were right up there.
Mixon had 50s in the 50s again
Yeah.
in most of my leagues. I set the stat lines for 3 redrafts and a dynasty. And I believe he got 50 in the upper 50s, mid to upper 50s, most of them.
Yeah.
Because he was disgusting as well. Montgomery had 14 carries, so Justin ran more than the running back. For only 36 yards. No touchdowns. Claypool did have a carry, by the way. He did have a carry for 4 yards. Mooney had 7 catches for 43 yards and a touchdown.
I'm glad he's coming around.
This is yay off. 10 minutes before the game, I dropped Cole Kmet.
Oh, yeah, you
And
did.
then he caught 5 passes for 2 bloody touchdowns.
Oh, yeah, man.
I was like, that's what I get. That's what I get. I drop a player. So I even said, this guy's done trash all year. Then he gets 2 touchdowns. Dude.
I was excited to see him do well, too, because he's Notre Dame, man. Playing Chicago now.
Yeah.
I mean, sure. I dropped him.
I watched you do that, too.
I was sitting at your dining room table
Yep.
when I did it.
At the time, it was a good choice.
At the time, it was. I believe we mentioned Claypool only had 2 for 13. Again, it was 6 targets. I think once he gets more acclimated, I think he'll be fine. But I am interested to see. I want to see the rest of this year because it feels like Chicago's finally maybe found a way to use Justin because
Like Justin Hurts, almost.
Justin Fields' stat line in the past 5 games: 63.33 completion percentage. Not awful.
No.
851 yards passing, 8 touchdown passes, 2 picks, a 99.69 passer rating, 286 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns rushing. 4 of the 5 teams he's done this against are playoff contenders.
Stud.
They've been picking it up. It was a good start against the Cowboys, I think. When they started playing well again.
I mean, they did get blown out, but I mean...
But the
they
defense
played well.
looked horrible,
Right.
but their offense,
They did play well.
for the most part of that game, kept up with them until the end.
Especially against Cowboys defense.
They
And then I forget who else they played after that. Somebody between the Dolphins and the Cowboys, and I don't remember.
There was like 3 games in a row where he did really well. The offense, I should say, did really well. I just love that they're using him as a triple threat. Like when you can have a mobile quarterback that can run, like that's going to suck up all your linebackers to open up passes.
Yeah, like he had that play where he pump faked on the.
Oh, he like
linebacker
turned and then. Oh, that was awesome.
and just took off, and that was when he scored that touchdown.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was beautiful.
Didn't I tell you to rewind it?
Yeah.
I told him to rewind it because I think he missed it. And I was like, he was mid-run going up the alley, and then
He saw
pump
Mooney.
faked at the dude.
He saw Mooney.
Yeah, and then he just kept on running on down the sideline. I was like that.
That's the most beautiful play I've probably seen.
So it was the Dolphins, Cowboys, and then we spanked the Patriots.
That was that is
Yeah.
the game.
That was the game that shocked everybody.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. I like this Bears. I like
too.
this Bears
We'll see.
team.
I know Willie does.
About to be my new team.
Even though he was
What is that, your
cold.
sixth team?
No, I'm moving the.
Which one are you kicking out?
The Giants.
You're going to kick out the Giants?
Yeah.
At least the Giants are winning. I mean, the Bears look good and it's fun to watch, but they're not finishing.
You
So
guys are
Yeah.
trajecting in the right.
That
We are
play
right
at the end of
path.
that game though would have determined that. I'm pretty sure the Bears would have won.
yeah,
I mean, it was obvious.
It was.
They should have called it.
And
100%.
I can't remember who said it. And again, maybe it was Pete, who said something about, I can't, it be reviewable. And I'm like, we tried that. We tried it for a year. The problem is refs don't have eyeball. Oh, shiza. I did not mean to say that in front of a ref. Which I forgot to bring up,
Yeah.
by the way.
I was just about to bring it up.
We'll bring that up at the end.
Shots fired.
Listen, you get a pass because you're a high school, not one that has instant replay and has freaking mega cameras in New York. Anyway, they tried it for a year, decided it didn't work because they weren't overturning the right calls when everybody was like, yeah, it's obvious, and then they just wouldn't overcall.
Yeah.
And so I don't know how you fix that, to be honest with you. Because what seems obvious to us, and even when they go, every announced team has their special analyst, they will agree with us, and the rest on the field will call something completely different. I'm like, whoa, wait, what?
Just get some average Joe, someone that plays Madden a lot, to be able
There
to
you go.
get in there and
There you go.
Well, don't they have like somebody up in the booth looking over?
Now
like,
they do.
Okay, I was
Now
gonna say.
that's on certain things though. I think that can adjust.
I just
I'm
feel
not
like
sure
there
that's
should
okay.
be like two different refs completely off the field that are looking down on the field to actually they could make
there
calls.
actually are. There's two guys way up high in like a, I forgot what they call it, like the nest field, or way up there, and they're in charge of reviews, sending things to New York. And I think they have like microphones with the crew down there, so they're like communicating
Okay.
and helping them.
See that they need to be more involved. They should just literally, if they're up there, they should just drop a flag on the way up there.
they should have them like the Skycam just hover over the field
Just have
instead.
a cannon
You mean
and
like
shoot
the
it
side
out.
just shoot it out?
New York.
Did y'all see that?
What?
Well, I'll get them there. So next game, Carolina and Cincinnati. I'm not going to stay here long.
Skip 2 games.
Man, I did. Okay, fine. All
Just
right.
to go over and briefly.
Okay, so
Yeah,
fine.
just
The
go
Thursday game was Philly and Houston. I didn't want to go over this game
They almost
because
lost. We almost
it was 29-17.
I'm just saying.
It was
Houston kept up with
okay.
them.
It was
At halftime.
14-14 at half.
Houston kept
And
up
then
with them.
Houston only kicked a field goal afterwards, and Philly was like, okay, here we are.
Let's
They
just-
put a little, they made them
Fear tactic?
sweat a little bit.
Okay.
yeah, which is good. I mean, Houston has a great running
Here's the
back,
thing.
so-
I feel like that's always going to
Fun
happen
to
on
watch.
Thursdays. I think that's always going to happen on Thursdays because it's a short turnaround.
I mean, yeah.
And so they're always kind of like, meh. But I will say this. The one thing Houston has going for them is that rookie running back, Damian Pierce. Disgusting. 27
Stud.
carries, 139 yards.
Yeah.
But that's really all I want to talk about.
Yep.
Moving on.
Just put-
We all chose Philly.
You just do
Chargers won 20-17. This was a really close game. I thought it was going overtime for a
I
moment.
think we all picked Atlanta.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
Wow.
We have a thing. We have a thing. We have no faith in the Chargers anymore.
Yeah.
Again, I still think, in my opinion, Herbert is hurt
I still, yeah.
from those
agree.
ribs. He
Yep.
looks off.
Yep.
Eckler, they're not using. They need to find a better running back. They're using Eckler as a wide receiver, and they're not. They're trying to use him as running back, and with their line, it's not working.
It'd be better if they had Keenan Allen and Mike Williams out there.
That's true.
Definitely.
They probably could use him more as a running back then.
You know, I will say that is accurate because they were trying to throw to. They had. Oh, I wish I had the stat, and now I'm mad that I don't. They had several drops.
Mm-hmm.
His wide receivers dropped several passes.
And at least Eckler's helping the team. He's like averaging
Right.
2 touchdowns a game the past 3 or 4 weeks, I think.
He had 7 catches for 24 yards and a touchdown.
1 touchdown. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, no. But he had 14 carries for 47 and another touchdown. So he had overall 2.
Yeah.
So Eckler is their most efficient offensive player. But I'm saying they need more of a beat him up, ground him on the ground
I got you.
Yeah.
muscle player, which I forget what running back we were talking about. That was a bruiser. Oh, it was Kareem Hunt. I said if they were moving Kareem Hunt, I thought he could go to the Chargers because they could use a on-the-ground bruise him running back and use Eckler as the pass catcher,
Yeah.
in my opinion. But that didn't happen. Mariota was... I don't talk about this game anymore. Anything fun? Patterson, was this his first game back?
Yep.
He had... I'm mad at this one, too, because I didn't start him. And he had 13 carries for 44 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground.
Did you see that one touchdown that he
Oh,
got? He
yes.
bulldozed over the dude.
I don't know if you saw it. I can't remember which game this was. He literally, in the middle, goal line, dude right in front of him, squared up, and just truck sticked him and said, "Excuse me, sir, move."
Yeah. Get
That
out of the
was,
way.
again, a big boy touchdown.
That was awesome.
Anyway, we all chose the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
We already talked about that. Okay, Panthers and Bengals. I'm sorry I skipped a few.
That's okay.
This one was not as close as it shows, which is a 21-point game,
Yeah.
but Bengals stopped trying. It was 40. This ended 42-21. Did we all choose Cincinnati here?
No, I thought Carolina had a chance
Oh,
because
okay.
of the.
That's unfortunate for you.
Yeah.
It was 35-0 at half. They benched P.J. Walker after he went 3 for 10 for 9 yards and 2 picks.
He is starting this week again.
Is he really?
Yep.
I
did not see
I
that
thought they
either.
started Baker.
Nope.
Okay, well, they brought in Baker, and he went 14 for 20 for 2 touchdowns. So, don't know why.
Baker, baby.
Yes.
Baker is that bad that you go back to PJ Walker.
What? 2 picks, 2 touchdowns difference? PJ had 3 completions.
Yeah, but he scored those 2 touchdowns in like the
Garbage time.
Garbage
you're saying?
time, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Fair,
fair. That's fair.
Fair. Burrow, on the other hand, was damn near perfect. He was 22 for 28, 206, and a touchdown. But the big boy of the squad, as we mentioned, was Mixon.
Mm-hmm.
22 carries, 153 yards, and 4 tutties, along with 4 catches for 58 and another score through the air.
The dude was going through something. Like he was probably mentally going through something.
Well,
he got tested.
He almost.
Probably.
Well, he almost didn't have 2 of the touchdowns. There's, I think, like 2 other that could have been touchdowns by the receivers. I think one of the receivers dropped one of the passes, and then one of them was called back. And then the next plays afterwards is when Mixon scored.
2
That's
touchdowns.
what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay. So, again, without Chase, Higgins had 7 for 60. This is going to have to be kind of a bring back the run
Yeah.
to help this team win until Chase can get better.
Yep.
Next, this was a very ugly game.
You can just say the score.
It was Detroit won 15-9.
Woo!
You're happy about that? I believe you and I chose Detroit.
I did pick the
Wow,
Lions.
great picks.
My dad chose Detroit.
Let's wait till we get to this week's picks.
Hang on. I just want to throw those out here. Aaron threw 3 interceptions and 2 of them were in the red zone.
I know.
He looks awful. But anyways, that's all I want to say.
Mushroom tea.
Can I skip this next one? Are you allowing me to skip this next one?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay,
absolutely.
skip it.
This one, though, you can't
Colts,
skip.
hang on, I will say the score.
Okay.
Patriots curb stomped the Colts into the earth 26-3. I'm the only one that chose the Colts. Okay, you said that I chose the Colts. All right. Next one.
You chose the
Upset.
Patriots.
I chose, huh?
You just said I chose the Colts.
Yeah.
No, I said I chose Patriots. You guys chose Colts.
No, you
No, you
literally
just
said
said-
All right.
backwards.
Sometimes I move too fast. It happens. They catch me all the time. Next one was Upset City.
The 1 week, man.
I do.
This has happened twice. This has happened. I even sat there and said it that you were going to be yay. Both times you have not picked the Jets. They've won.
Yeah.
Both times.
Yeah.
And
It sucks, dude. I hate it.
AFC East looks tough.
It does.
Oh, yeah.
None of them have a losing record.
Which is surprising.
Yeah.
So Allen went 18 for 34. That is not good.
Hobo.
True, but I feel like that came on late.
Still, I bet he could
It
have
was
thrown
late.
a late touchdown if he wanted to.
He had 205 yards and 2 picks, took 5 sacks.
Jets defense is not horrible. I mean,
No, they're
realistically.
decent.
Yeah. Robert Saleh got him going.
Allen, on the ground, I always said he was also their main rusher. He rushed 9 times for 86 yards and 2 touchdowns. Diggs had 5 for 93. I mean, he's okay. Blah, blah, blah.
I'm sorry, what did he just say?
He just said he's okay. Like, what?
No, he's still doing okay. He got shut down after a while, though. I believe those came early, and then he got shut down in the second half.
Okay.
I was confused.
Okay.
I was like,
I'm
what
about to
did he
say, what are you?
No, he's still doing fine. Davis over here, still only 2 catches for 33. I feel like
That's normal.
I feel like they need another wide receiver. Because Gabe Davis, he's not one to get those. He'll get chunk plays.
He's the deep ball guy.
Mhm, he gets chunk plays, but you need someone else, another possession catcher.
They're looking at OBJ.
They should use Knox more, the tight end.
Agreed.
Yeah.
He had been being used a lot more past 2 seasons.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they dropped him off. And I think they changed schemes maybe, and I've seen a major drop off
Yeah.
in him, and it's unfortunate.
Well, even in general with their tight ends, if they did completely change their game plan, then
Which I believe they did, which is what I'm saying. I think they changed their scheme. On the flip side, Zach Wilson was 18 for 25 for 154 and a touchdown. Michael Carter was 12 for 76 and a touchdown. Then Garrett Wilson for 8 for 92. I mean, this ended 20-17. Did we all choose Bills here? Correct? Yes. Yes, we all chose Bills. I will say this. I can't remember. I took this late Sunday. So, do you remember me mentioning, I believe it was episode 1, about a guy named Sauce Gardner?
Yeah.
Sauce.
He's on my dynasty team.
He is number 1 in passing yards allowed, number 1 in pass touchdowns allowed, number 1 in first downs allowed, number 1 in forced incompletions, and number 1 in yards per snap allowed.
He's shut down
As
quarter.
a rookie. I said this dude was amazing in college.
They didn't draft him high for no reason.
True.
yet the Jets.
We
are
did
still
not
so
think this was
underrated.
going to, but there's a lot of can this continue into the pros. So far, midway through the season,
Looking good.
looking good.
Yep, yep.
Time to go to predictions. Got getting close.
You skipping over the other games? Just let's fly through them then.
Minnesota at Commanders. This was, good old Kirk Cousins going back to Washington.
You like that?
Dude, hang on. Minnesota won 20-17. There is a fantastic clip of Cousins on maybe the plane ride. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He has his shirt off
Yep.
with some chains, dancing, and then
Dude's jacked.
I believe it's
Yeah.
Adam. Is it Adam Schefter?
Yeah.
Yep.
Adam Schefter on Monday night
Impersonated it.
was he mocking him? It sure looked like it, and it was hilarious. He's down there. He has his shirt off, not as ripped, with some chains and his little field pass. It's hilarious. So they got the win there. Struggled quite a bit, I feel, against the Commanders, in my opinion, for a team I feel like should be doing a lot better.
The Minnesota Vikings are just. I didn't even realize it until this weekend. They're 7-1.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I did.
That's what I mean.
Leading the division.
Yeah.
I will give this. Justin Jefferson was 7 for 115 yards and a touchdown. Their new acquiree from the Lions, T.J. Hawkinson, caught 9 for 70.
Wow.
Automatically fitting into that scheme.
Nice.
That's a good pickup for them.
That I think was an underrated pick.
I'm still just waiting for the playoffs with the Vikings, though. I don't think they're gonna make it. They'll make it to the playoffs, but they'll probably lose the first game.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
next game. Oh, hang on. We all had Vikings there.
Yes.
Next game, Raiders and Jaguars. I believe we all had Jaguars here. And in Raiders fashion, they choked this lead away.
Suck it, Josh McDaniels.
What looked like a very probable win for Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Jacksonville scores 10 in the fourth to steal this away. Carr looked okay. Jacobs, they tried running him 17 times for 67. Adams popped back off. Adams was disgusting.
Early.
Yeah. Early.
He had 10 receptions for 146 and 2 scores.
I think all of that happened in the first half.
It did.
Maybe. ETN had 28 for 109 and 2 scores. Kirk was the leading reception with 8 for 76. So, not really more to go off there. Now here was a fun one. Seattle and Arizona, homie.
Battle of the Birds.
No, he knows what
It's
I'm
'cause I
gonna
switched
He
that.
switched at the very, very, very end. But it's okay. You let me again. You win some.
Hindsight's 2020.
Yes. Gino was 26 for 34 for 2 scores and a touchdown. Walker, 26 for 109. Noah Fant had 5 for 96, was their leading one. Lockett and Metcalf had the touchdowns. They all had 5. We have 3 people with 5. Lockett had 5, DK had 5. They had the touchdowns. Murray was 25 for 35 for 175 and 2 scores. Murray was their leading rusher. 8 for 60. So, Rondell Moore had 8 catches for 69. Zach and I had, see, Austin, you switched.
I did.
To Cardinals.
I'm
Next
not
one.
mad at it, but
Next one.
listen, I'm not.
Hey,
happy.
I'm not mad at your pick. For those who don't know, probably not, maybe not. This next game is the Rams at Tampa. Zach is no longer allowed for the rest of the season to pick Tampa.
He vowed to not
He
do
vowed to never pick Tampa Bay the
it. It's like
rest of the
a
season.
blood oath.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go that far, but yes, I will never ever pick never ever pick the Buccaneers
So
ever again.
last week, Eric and I chose Tampa, and you were forced to take Rams, and this was an ugly game.
It was horrible.
This
I
was
watched
horrible.
this
I
game.
thought Rams were going to win. I did too.
Yeah.
I thought Rams were going to win, and then Tom Brady decided to be Tom Brady at the very end.
Okay, listen.
This was still off the game.
Not to mention, like that whole game, none of Brady's receivers could catch the ball.
No, you're right.
They couldn't catch the ball.
I think at one time he even yelled at someone to catch the
It
ball.
wouldn't surprise me.
Stafford was 13 for 27 for a touchdown, took 4 sacks. Henderson was 12 for 56. Cup, he had 8 for 127. No one can stop that man. He had a touchdown. Then you go over to Tom. He was 36 for 58.
Yay!
For
That dude's
208.
arm is gonna fall off.
Dude, why are all these old quarterbacks throwing for 45, 50, 60
I'll go back
times
to
a
what I
game?
said. It's because they're pocket passers. They're the old style. That's the way it's gonna
And
be.
that's not going to get you to win this league. I'm sorry.
No, that's not.
As much as people want that old style quarterback, they're breeding these rushers different these days.
Yeah.
And
Or even like a Josh Allen who can do both,
yeah.
or a Lamar who can do both, but he's more run style.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's a new era of quarterbacks.
As a team, Tampa Bay had 20 rushes for only 51 yards. They did not
And that was
finish.
horrible.
Scotty Miller had 7 for 53. I believe he was the bum in the back of the end zone that dropped a touchdown.
I think so. Yeah.
Let's see. Evans had 5 catches. Godwin had 7 for 36. It just, I mean, they both look awful. I don't like any of these teams.
I don't
And
like
it's
these
surprising for teams, especially one that won the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah.
They're the two most recent teams to win the Super Bowl, and they both suck.
They're both terrible.
Yeah. Yes.
Absolutely terrible.
Next, this was a lot closer than I think anybody would have predicted. There for a minute, I thought Tennessee was going to win. This was the Sunday night game. This went to overtime.
Tennessee is Kansas City's kryptonite.
And I said that last podcast. I said Tennessee has a history of beating Kansas City. And it looked very close to doing so. Not due to Malik. He was 5 for 16 for 80, took 3 sacks, didn't throw a pick, didn't throw a touchdown. Henry had 17 carries for 115 for 2 scores. Let's see. Their leading receiver for Tennessee was Okunokwo. I do not know how
I actually think he said that correctly, though.
I've never heard of him.
He had 1 catch for 48 yards. That's all I got.
That's impressive.
If you can see that, I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry. I don't. I'm not going to attempt.
Yeah.
That first name.
I think you done.
No, the first name. No.
Oh, the first name.
Anyway, Kansas City, Patrick went, oh my God. I didn't see that until just now. We thought Brady threw a lot. Patrick was 43 for 68.
Dang.
He threw 70 times basically. He had a touchdown and a pick, took 4 sacks.
It's
He
okay.
also
He's young.
This team ran 19 times for 77, and the leading rusher, Patrick Mahomes, 6 times for 63 yards and a touchdown. Travis Kelce, oh my lord. Travis Kelce had 10 receptions for 106. Juju, 10 for 88. Hardman, 6 for 79, and he had the touchdown. Again, besides Tennessee, I'm not sure if a lot of teams can touch this team. Tennessee has that kind of kryptonite vulnerability. I haven't seen a lot of teams be able to stop Kansas City.
They're going to play each
Besides
other.
us.
They're going to play each other in playoffs, and I bet you Tennessee will win.
I see it. Now, here's my question. Is Malik starting, or is Tannehill starting?
Tannehill, if he's healthy, he'll be starting.
Oh, yeah.
And have they ran Derrick Henry back into the ground?
No. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Then I think
Looks fine.
Tennessee could miraculously pull out.
And their defense is underrated, too.
Tennessee's?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
For sure.
I think they just know how to stop
Yeah.
Kansas City. They've played them now. They know their style. Just one of those things. Finally, we get to the Monday night. I was wrong here. I took a guess at the upset. It did not go down. I took a shot. Ravens at New Orleans. I had New Orleans. I believe both of you chose Ravens.
Yep.
This was a 27-13 game. I don't know what it was here. Lamar was 12 for 22 for a touchdown. Ran 11 times for 82. Keenan Drake ran 24 for 93 for 2 touchdowns.
Huh.
Let's see. Deshaun Jackson had 1 catch for 16. He was a new acquiring. I believe that was his first game active for them.
And he got hurt.
Did he really?
His hamstring again.
All right.
Not surprised.
That's hilarious.
I am
Honestly,
not
didn't
surprised.
catch that. Andy Dalton was 19 for 29 for a touchdown and a pick. Kamara ran 9 times for 30. Olave had 6 for 71. Yep, that's it. I mean, it just... Baltimore is one of those teams that I feel like if they can hold a lead, if they jump up to a lead and they continue to run, I think they are going to be very dangerous coming into the postseason. And if they continue to get healthy, because again, they continue to be one of the most injury-prone team to their skill position in the running backs
And receivers.
and receivers. But what receivers?
And tight end.
They don't have receivers.
I like this. What is this?
Pro
Football Pick'em.
So this is so we'll get there. I'll add you next season.
Okay.
We had this is in our Yahoo league. I run Pick'ems in Yahoo. So this one's in a 20. I'm in a different one than he's in my family league, but he's in one this year. I run one for trophies. This is a 22-man league.
Oh,
which we'll
wow.
get into.
Cool.
Which
A lot of
actually,
people this year.
it's a lot of people. This is the biggest league so far. So speaking of, that is it for recapping. Anything anybody want to talk about? Nope. All right, we are running solid actually. So that is it. I need to get this kind of ready. we will go into predictions then for Week 10.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So, Week 10, as stated before, we record this on Wednesdays. So, games start tomorrow, Thursday, with Falcons at Panthers.
Who wants to go first? I'll go first, I guess. I got Falcons.
I do too.
I have Falcons.
I do as well.
I think it's pretty easy to pick.
I'm going to have to add yours in here as we go. So, excuse me as I type off to the side.
Sorry, PJ Walker, but you're not the guy.
I don't think anyone on the roster is the guy.
Yeah, the facts.
No.
I mean, anyone.
Still take one, but I just feel like Atlanta has more.
It's just one of those games where someone's got to win.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
neither team's great.
We have
Yeah,
this.
right.
And unfortunately, that division, trying to pick a division leader, trust me,
Oof.
it took me a while to pick this division winner. We'll get there after this. Next game is the Germany game. We have another international game, and I believe this one is the Germany one.
Yep,
It
it
is.
is.
Another 9:30 a.m. So, again, I highly doubt this will be out by 9:30 a.m. on Sunday.
Yeah.
But anybody who has fantasy that needs to change their lineup,
You pick some.
anybody that needs to get your picks in, that likes to delay until last second,
Do it.
need to get your picks in. This is Seattle at Tampa, but it's in Germany. So
Man, that'd be nice to go to Germany.
you
be so cool.
you are choosing Seattle because you are forced to.
I'm
I'm not
too.
forced to. I'm totally happy doing that.
I am too. I'm easily picking
I am taking
Seattle.
Seattle.
I mean, the Seahawks do have kind of more of that jet lag. They're going to be like 10 hours behind. Maybe that might play a factor, but I
Hopefully
think
they get out there a little early.
the Seahawks will win.
I think they fly out tomorrow.
That's
I
probably
feel
smart.
like
It's probably smart.
Yeah.
I feel like they fly out on Thursday.
If they're even smart, they should already be there.
I
I'm
agree.
not 100% sure on these international games when they get there, but I feel like they're already
Yeah,
there.
that's a huge time jump.
It is. It is.
So
So who are you going for? Justin?
Seahawks.
So we are all again in consensus with Seattle. Next, Minnesota at Buffalo. I'm going to tell you right now, these are
this one's tough.
on paper. Minnesota is supposed to be very good. They've won a lot of close games.
Yeah.
Buffalo has shown some weakness here recently.
Mm-hmm.
Von Miller is an absolute destructive mayhem force on that defense.
Yeah.
Anytime that defense needs to stop, he's there to get one.
Yeah.
I see vulnerability in that rushing offense, being their only rusher is their quarterback,
And he may not play.
and he might not play. I'm concerned, however, I do bring this kind of, if Case Keenum plays, he is not a nobody.
No.
He has had
Success.
he's had success as a starter. It can change the offense, and we've seen different style quarterbacks come in and kind of change the offense. Does that give more to Knox? Does that give more to Gabe Davis? Does that change the way they run the ball? And here's the thing. Do they bring in now with a full week and a half, do they bring in Naheem Hines? Because I don't think he played much, if at all. Do they bring him into the offense and use him like the Colts should have?
They probably will.
Throw some salt in there. I don't think this changes my pick either way. I think I'm going Buffalo either way. The quarterback start.
I agree. I'm going Bills.
Go ahead, Justin. I'm a little torn.
I am too. Like him saying all these stats and all this different stuff. There's so much in the air, especially with the quarterback controversy. I was leaning towards the Bills, but I'm gonna stick with the NFC North and go with the
I
Vikings.
think I'm with Justin here too.
Split
we're going
decision
Vikings,
here.
too.
Let me say this though too. It is in Buffalo.
Where they put people through tables
Yes.
out of the womb.
Nah, that's what
Buffalo fan base is crazy.
Which is why I want a Buffalo Philly Super Bowl. That's not my pick though. Calm down.
I wasn't.
Anyway,
Did my
now
blood pressure rise? Because I don't think it did.
Yeah, I saw it. It
You need to calm
I
down.
saw it. Anyway, next game. Yes.
Here we go.
The reason you're here. Talk about these Lions and your Bears.
Did
I'm going to assume you're taking the Lions here.
No.
Okay, so you're going Chicago. That is a okay.
That is a shocker.
All right, so you're going Chicago here. I am as well. I
Same.
don't like, even with Swift back and even with Amon St. Brown back, what I'm seeing a lot out of Fields.
It's gonna be high scoring.
Do we think so?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Bears defense is just not there. Now that they got rid of Roquan, like it's just kind of all over the place. I could see it being a high-scoring game.
Both defenses are
And it's
very
in
good.
Soldier Field.
I got Bears.
Bears.
The Bears.
Oh,
Bears. I unfortunately, and here's the thing. I don't think, I mean, Lions are what, 1 and whatever the heck.
2.
2-6.
For week 10, they're 1 and 2.
Okay.
1 and
1 and 2.
What is the Lions' overall record?
2 and 6, isn't
That's what I'm
Is it 2
saying.
and 6?
He just said it.
Okay.
Justin just said it.
Okay, so 2 and 6. I don't think they play like a 2 and 6 team though.
No, I don't think they do.
And I had them beforehand. I had them as an underrated team, and I feel like they were kind of, their offense had kind of a. They were going on such a high strong field, and then I think Swift and Amon St. Brown got hurt like back to back. I can't remember if it was the same week, but it was real close.
I think it was the same week.
And then they've never been able to find themselves again.
Yeah.
They've had a very tough schedule. They've lost to the Eagles, Vikings, Cowboys, Dolphins. They lost to the Patriots.
And say they've had
They
a very
don't-
tough schedule.
They don't have, next to their schedule, like I said, the Steelers have a brutal one too. The Lions
yeah.
have just as brutal of a schedule.
Yeah.
And so it is unfortunate. Sometimes it just is what it is.
Yeah.
So you're going with the Lions?
No, I'm going.
We're all right.
So we're all
we all
going
got
Chicago.
Bears.
Trying to get one for you guys. Hopefully.
They'll get a difference here soon. At least he will here soon. Next one is Denver at Tennessee. Broncos suck. I'm going Tennessee.
Yeah, no thought.
Sorry, Wilson, you're not riding today. I got
Yeah,
Tennessee.
Titans.
Not talking a lot on this one.
Nope.
Next one, Duville at Kansas City.
Oh. That's easy.
Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs.
Yep.
Chiefs all around. Hey, we've done this quite a bit
Here's
sometimes.
another fun fact that I saw. I can't remember if it was yesterday or the day before, but Trevor Lawrence has like the highest passer rating in the league.
Does he really?
He's,
Wow.
he's up there.
That's
like his
surprising.
completion percentage is astronomical.
Hey, and remember, they just got Calvin Ridley for next year, so...
Is there any news on the Jaguars becoming London's team? Because I thought I've heard
So I don't think that'll
Yeah.
happen for a long time. That's been a rumor for the past 4 years.
Yeah. But they do always go to London, so yeah.
Yeah, it's like their home team.
Yeah.
It's a horrible home team.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed.
There was mention, I can't remember what episode it was. I blurbed that the NFL wants to make another division with 4 international teams.
Interesting.
How does that make sense?
It doesn't. You're right. It doesn't.
It just doesn't.
be there.
So, anyway, Brownies at Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Yeah, give me the Ocean's fish. I'll take Dolphins.
Dolphins.
I'll go different. I'm going to go with the Browns. I think that they...
Ooh.
I like the Browns. I like what they have. They just haven't been putting it together.
It's true. They've been in
That's
really
a
close
valid
games
point.
and barely
Yeah.
lost a lot of their games.
I thought Brissett was it, but he's making some dumb decisions at the end of the game.
Watson is cleared to come back here shortly.
Ooh.
It is week.
11.
Yeah, but they have a.
They have a bye,
Bye.
don't they?
Oh,
So-
so then it's week 12.
Yeah,
I think you said it was
I think
week
it's
12.
I think it's week 12 or 13 because their first game will be against Houston.
Yeah. Yep.
Spicy.
Yeah. Their first game back is.
It's not like they're gonna make the playoffs though.
We'll see. I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't think that's gonna happen. But yeah, I got Dolphins.
Trying to look it up. No. Are you sticking with Dolphins? Were we all
You pick-
Dolphins?
you
now?
pick
I'm the
You-
Browns.
You chose.
I'm the Browns.
Oh my goodness, and I messed that up. I'm sorry. I put Cincinnati. I was in the same
We're not even
state.
playing.
I was in the same state.
Shut up.
Next game, Texans and Giants. At Giants.
Give me the Giants.
Give me the Giants.
Yeah, I am too. I saw Damian Pierce popped up on the injury report. I don't know how serious it is, but yeah.
I saw that.
I did the top 3. I didn't look into.
I don't think it's serious though.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, give me Giants. Yeah.
Have you guys ever picked a tie on a
No.
game?
Can you do that?
You flirted with it last week with Vegas and Jack. You wanted to abstain the pick. You're
Oh, I
"Can
did,
just
I
not
did,
Pick
I did."
this.
Yeah. You think
Yeah, I
this could
just-
break out in a tie?
I just can't see the Texans winning, but I feel like the Giants are due for a loss here soon, so like I could see it being a tie. But I'm gonna go
That
with
Giants defense,
the
though, let me
Giants.
tell you, is scary.
yeah.
Pretty good.
That defense is scary. They're good.
Saquon's back to doing Saquon things.
I want
So
to see him over 100 yards.
Who?
Saquon.
Mhm.
Rushing
It'll happen. It's Texans.
this week.
So we're all in Giants again. Man, this is okay. Here's probably the toughest pick I've had to make.
Really?
I don't like
No, I
either
totally
of these
agree
teams.
with this.
I don't like either of these teams. This is the one where I would abstain. New Orleans at Steelers. This would change if TJ was playing.
Oh, he's close, isn't he?
I believe so.
I hope so.
Yeah, because then he'll be able to face the Colts and then get 19 sacks. I mean,
And I think I saw something too, and I don't have any confirmation, but like somebody tweeted, "Let Jameis cook." So is he starting this week?
Good question. I'll look it up.
while you look up that, what are we thinking, Justin?
I'm just kind of looking over the stats, and Najee Harris is just not who he was, who people thought he would be.
No.
It's just going to be a terrible game, I think. I'll go with the Saints.
Go ahead, Bob.
I'm going Saints. Do you want to know the quarterback?
Mm-hmm.
2 days ago, still says Andy Dalton's starting.
Okay. You know what? Give me the Steelers. I haven't picked anything spicy yet this week, but give me the Steelers.
Spicy.
Do it. Do it.
Steelers.
Okay, split room again. That's okay. You know what? Again, these teams are trash.
They're horrible. Yeah, this is a horrible pick.
I did talk about Jalen Warren, backup running back for Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to get him more involved. I don't know if that's good, bad,
Might be.
So,
Probably would be a good thing.
but he has looked a lot better than Najee Harris.
Is Trubisky still their backup QB?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They don't even look Mason Rudolph's way.
that's hilarious.
Dude doesn't even show up.
they just
They just tell him
Here's
to
the
stay
paycheck.
home.
Just stay home, though.
Just stay home, dude.
So next game, Colts at Raiders. I'm obligated to go with the Raiders.
I'm obligated to go Colts.
Okay.
I'm not excited about this game at all, but that this could be the one game that the Colts could win. So
You are right. However, and I might have chosen the Colts if I'm not
Yeah,
obligated to go
yeah,
with the Raiders
you can.
because of my blood oath.
Yes. But I'm going Colts. I think this is the one that
Colts,
they can.
Colts, Raiders.
Neither team will win this game. The Raiders will lose this game.
What?
Colts win.
Oh, so you're going Colts.
Okay.
Did you guys,
I love the way you explained that.
quick
By the way.
thing.
That was awesome.
A little quick thing. I guess was it last week or maybe a week or 2 weeks ago, when Saturday was still on ESPN doing NFL.
Yes. Yep.
He did
said
say the Raiders are horrible,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. I saw
Now we
that.
have an opportunity to look real
and he
awkward.
does have. I heard he did. I don't know if he still has his fantasy team. I heard today that Devontae Adams is on his fantasy team.
Oh, oof! Listen, homie. Listen, homie.
Conflict of interest.
Listen,
there was
homie.
one.
If you say that the Raiders suck, you have to win this
But
game.
then you have Devontae on your fantasy team. You better listen.
Just take your cornerbacks out one play, let Adams get him one touchdown, and then you're good.
That's all it's going to take against the Colts.
That's true.
Actually, it didn't even take that against what team won by only kicking field goals? What team was that? They literally only kicked field goals against us. No.
Wasn't it?
Against Denver.
Oh, yeah. No, but wasn't there a team that won by only kicking field goals?
I know Washington kicked a lot and they had that touchdown.
I want to say
Yeah.
Atlanta Falcons did it once. It was like 15 to
Well,
something.
I mean, we've done it because we did it against, like
Against
you said,
Denver.
against Denver. But I thought team did it back to us.
New England last week scored had a lot of.
Oh, and then the only touchdown was the only touchdown though the pick six. No, they had another touchdown.
Yeah, it was
Stevenson
Ramondre.
They had
with that
Stevenson on the
one-handed
corner.
grab.
But other than
Very
that,
nice.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I think Jeff Saturday will get his
run JT.
first win.
Yeah,
hope so.
I have faith in
I hope
Jeff
so.
Saturday.
Oh, you do realize that we have like no tight ends now because Ogletree's on IR.
Right.
O'Malley Cox came out in a boot, and Woods was also a non-participant with an injury. So the only tight end we have is Kyler Granson.
Oh, so we're bringing back Jack Doyle and Dallas Clark.
There you go. Okay. All right. I just want to let you know. I just want to let you know we have no tight ends now except for Kyler Granson.
Okay.
we don't even use him anyways.
No, we use him as a passer. He's not a blocking tight end.
Who?
Oh,
Kyler.
Granson.
Oh.
Granson. He's
Yeah.
a passing.
He's
He's not a blocker.
He's like a worse version of Kelsey.
Or Dallas Clark. Because Dallas Clark never blocked. He was always a passing.
Sure. But Dallas Clark was way better.
I will agree with you there. Full-heartedly.
Way better.
Also, fun fact. Do you know where he went?
You're talking about
College.
who?
Granson?
Yay!
Oh.
Give it to me. Come on.
Iowa.
There you go. Thank you.
What does that have to do?
Yeah,
That's
what
where
does
Kittle went too, right?
Who?
Isn't that where Kittle went?
I
You
just
guys-
didn't know what the
you guys are-
significance of this was.
I don't either.
Just Big Ten reference.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah, literally.
Listen, Dallas Clark was my dad's favorite of all time Colts player. So and mine was Reggie.
Fair enough.
So
I liked Stokely.
Stokely.
I like Stokely.
Mm-hmm.
I think more of like when I really started paying attention to the Colts, I think my favorite would be Colley. I really liked his style of being a receiver.
Concussions.
And
I loved his concussions, man. They were great.
It is unfortunate because I feel like he would have been a fantastic wide receiver in this league.
100%. I even had a
Until
t-shirt
Peyton Manning-
jersey of his.
So
That's how
threw him into death.
Fun fact before we switch to the next
Oh.
one. The wide receiver, Alex Pierce, Michelle my wife got to close a deal with him. He bought her listing.
Nice.
So she got to meet him.
Sweet. I love that guy. That guy's
Hey,
awesome.
too. A lot of potential.
Yeah.
He has a lot of potential.
For sure.
If we can get a quarterback who can throw the ball.
Fair. Start Foles.
Hang on. No.
Start Foles.
He's
Big Dick Nick?
Listen, he's a fan.
Start Foles.
Napoleon Dynamite?
Start him. Just I'll leave it at that. Start Foles.
Okay.
Are you trying to get us in the playoffs just to lose in the first round?
Foles took a team to the Super Bowl.
Are you trying to get us in the playoffs just
With
to lose
the
in the
starting
first
quarterback
round?
being Carson Wentz. And
Are you
Foles.
trying to get us in the playoffs to lose in the first round? No, let's just tank, man, and get a high
let's just
draft
have
pick.
Foles in and actually win.
Hang
a
on,
Super
hang
Bowl.
on,
That's not happening this year.
hang on. I want to roll back to that in a minute. Let's finish this. I want to roll back to that. The next game. Okay, so if we need a reminder, everyone's taking Indy except for me. I'm taking the Raiders. That's where we're at.
Yes.
Suck it, Bobby.
Sorry. Next game is Dallas at Green Bay. Rodgers is still drinking that psychedelic mushroom tea. Cowboys are going to win this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Give me the boys.
Give me the boys.
Give me the girls, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Why? Bro.
Why are you typing so loud, man?
No kidding.
Because I actually tried to spell. I typed out
Tried to
Cowboys
spell, you
instead of
couldn't.
doing DAL. So literally everything here is the city abbreviation. And then that time, I actually spelled Cowboys instead of just putting DAL. I don't know. Anyway. So everyone's going Cowboys. Except for Eric over there who's taking the Cowgirls.
Drat.
Next game is Arizona at Rams. Wow. Listen, I do. See, here's the problem. If you can see here,
Words.
they have Rams heavily favored here. I'm going heavily against that because Rams suck, and I'm taking Cardinals.
Did you know this, though? Just before you zero in on your pick, Kyler came up on the injury report today as well, too.
Shiza.
With a hamstring injury.
I did see that. You're right. That happened as I was.
Who's their backup?
Is it still Colt McCoy?
No shot. Is it really?
It was last year.
It was very gentlemanly of you to tell him that, and instead of letting
Yeah.
hanging him out there and
I
letting him
would have
keep
seen
that
it.
pick.
Do you know how many?
No,
You
you
know how
probably
many
would've changed
Twitter
it without-
feeds? Yeah. Do you know how many Twitter? No. If I change a pick, I let you guys know.
You do.
I follow every beat reporter, so I would have gotten that update throughout the week.
Surprised you didn't get because it came from sleeping.
I did see it. No, I got it from Twitter, but again, I was doing this and it was in the back of my head. I forgot. Is it his hammy?
No, I'm not looking up the injury. I'm trying to figure out the.
It's definitely.
Okay,
It
so
is his hammy.
hammies are interesting because it depends on the grade. If it's still early, this is a 425 game.
Let me quote what Sleeper said on it.
Colt McCoy.
Damn, that's impressive. They
They
don't even own that.
he's considered day to day
Yeah.
hamstring.
Yeah, hamstring.
It's not nothing, but not catastrophic.
This dog is a tea whistle outside. That's not going to change my pick at the moment. I'm taking Arizona.
Yeah, I agree. I'm still taking Arizona because the Rams are literally trash.
The only thing they have going for them is Cup.
Yeah,
I think the Rams are due for a win, so take the Rams.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
I would argue the same point that all the Cardinals have is Hopkins right now. So I've been disappointed with the Cardinals.
Here's the thing. You have the mobility of Kyler. Even
Maybe.
with the hammy.
Maybe.
But again, you could say the same thing about Deebo Samuel and his hammy. Last year he was on the thing for his hammy every single week and he played.
True. And he had a great year.
That hammy can. Yes, they are very re-injurable, but you can, depending on the grade, you can play through that.
Yeah.
I just think Rams are dog water.
I don't disagree, but I mean,
So are we split? Because you said you were going Rams, if I heard correctly.
I'm going to go Rams.
So we are
yep.
split decision in the room because you were going me Cardinals.
Yep.
So we're split again. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I like Colt McCoy anyway.
Yeah.
He can be a decent backup.
So the Sunday
it was
night,
good for last year.
is this accurate?
Yes.
What?
They've moved this, correct?
Yes.
Because they moved.
The
Oh,
game-
so that was another move that they did.
Yeah, they moved that game. I think it.
What'd they change?
No, that was for week 11. That's next week.
Oh, is it? Okay.
That's next week. I was looking at it like that's not the game they told me. There's an update for week 11. They flexed a game,
Oh, okay.
but that's next week.
Yep. Okay.
So this week's Sunday night game is L.A. Chargers at San Francisco 49ers.
49ers.
Bless you.
49ers. They're gonna win. Period.
Okay, I agree because
I do too.
I have a very, as much as I really like Herbert and the Chargers, there's something wrong.
No Keenan Allen. No Mike Williams. Herbert's broken ribs.
And this is one of the better defenses in the league as
and
well.
again,
too, they're gonna play against.
The last time we saw a full helping of McCaffrey, it was disgusting. So
He even threw for a touchdown.
Exactly. He had a hat trick, which you
I learned last week.
got to learn what a hat trick was.
I didn't know what it was.
Do you know what a hat trick is?
In football?
In general.
Yeah. I mean,
He didn't know what a hat trick was. In
I
general.
didn't
I know. I was there.
So, I think McCaffrey, because they just are coming off a bye, correct?
San Fran?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
So they'll be even more juiced up. You know, McCaffrey will have even more time to be there.
And Samuel's back. More than likely.
Yep. Deebo, I said he was full today.
Yep.
This is going to be.
I mean, who knows if it'll be a walk in the park? But no, they
It could
should
be
win.
either
It
a
could
great
be.
game or the 49ers will just walk all over them. I can't see the Chargers
No.
putting up points.
No.
well,
lot
I guess
of
in that
points
case, I'm going to go with the Chargers.
Are you really? Or are you
Hey,
going
I
San
ain't
Fran?
mad at that at all.
So hang on. Niners,
Mm-hmm.
Chargers.
Yep.
Oh my lord.
This is gonna be the one we're all gonna lose. Watch.
Probably. All right, last game Monday night. Commanders at Eagles.
Jalen Hurts, baby.
Okay. Yep. That's your fantasy guy. You're gonna go with him.
I'm gonna go Eagles, but I have a weird feeling that this is the one
trap.
game. Yeah, this is.
It's a trap in Philly.
It's a trap.
This is just gonna be one of those that
Heineke still?
I think we're gonna be wrong on this
No,
one.
I'm going Philly.
I'm picking Philly as well.
Yep.
But
Eagles.
Nah.
This feels
This
awkward.
is
to me.
not the game yet.
You don't think
No.
so?
It'll be-
he thinks it's the Colts.
That'll be when they come here.
See, he thinks it's the Colts.
Yeah, I think you're a little delusional on that one. But
I could see that. I could see like Colts not making the playoffs, but it being
We're
Kansas
gonna
City and the Eagles.
I mean, I'm not.
It's the only
opposed
other
to
game we're
it.
gonna win this year is that one.
When I saw this one, I just had a strange feeling about it.
So
We'll see.
So, with that being said on the predictions, I have a question for you, Eric.
Okay.
Now, unfortunately, you said that you don't watch a lot of college.
Nope.
But do you know any of the top prospects for quarterbacks coming out?
I know C.J. Stroud from Ohio State, Bryce Young from Alabama, Will Levis from Kentucky.
There's a Tennessee boy.
Yeah, I don't know his name though. Am I missing anybody else? Probably.
I think the is it the Florida guy? Is he one of the top ones?
I don't know, man.
I 100% can't remember. So my question was, do you watch college?
Here and there.
So I was curious because you seem to tank and say get a quarterback. Which quarterback of this class would you take? And maybe that's something we look into. If we do tank, which quarterback do we think would fit our build best?
It's hard to say until I get a definitive who our coach is going to be and see if anything happens to the ballot this offseason. It's tough to say. But if I were outside looking in at the moment right now, I would not take the Ohio State guy. For some reason, anytime an Ohio State guy comes and plays for us, doesn't bode well.
Hendon Hooker for Tennessee.
There it is.
I don't know.
Yeah, go with another Tennessee guy.
Give me the Kentucky guy.
Did you good before?
I like that.
Yeah, I agree
like
with that.
Go with the Tennessee guy. Last time we had a Tennessee quarterback panned out pretty well.
Did. Hey, we'll see. It probably was.
Again, our end game is to tank for Arch Manning.
Oh, yes.
That's,
And get Marvin
that's
Harrison
the
Jr.
end
this year.
goal.
That's the end goal.
And
That's
get Marvin
the
Harrison Jr.
And
this
get
year.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
And then a couple of seasons after that, when T.Y.
T.Y.
Hilton's
Hilton's
son,
Is that Eugene?
Eugene, yeah.
Eugene, get Eugene Hilton.
Is playing for Zionsville.
Zionsville. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
So we briefly, before we get into this, I'm sorry, I knew there was another piece I wanted to bring in, question you about, and it's spaced until we start talking about refs.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. Not only were you my realtor, but you ref high school.
Yep.
So, sorry. He was homeschooled, so, okay, we're going to cut you out.
Okay.
I went to Center Grove,
Okay.
and you went to Perry.
Yep.
So, and I don't know when you started reffing. I saw you ref the Westfield Carmel, is that correctly?
Yep.
Correct? 2
Yep.
weeks ago?
Yep.
Where were you this past week for the sectional finals?
My crew was at Kokomo, but I was in Disney with
Okay.
my 4-year-old
All right.
daughter.
Hell yeah.
So, are you reffing regionals?
Yeah, we
Who
do.
you ref- do
We've
you
got
know
a
who you're
game.
reffing?
We are. I do know, but I'm spacing on who.
Are you allowed to tell me?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't tell me for
It's a
sure.
1A school, so we're back
okay.
up at Sheridan versus North Decatur.
I don't know.
Two undefeated schools.
Ooh,
Nice.
should
That
be a good game.
yeah, that like average 40-something points a game.
Jesus.
So it might be a high scoring game.
So, because I saw you do the 6As when
Yep.
you did Westfield and Carmel, so it was pretty interesting.
Yep. So
So your squads bounce between. I didn't know if the 6A stayed with the 6A or so you actually bounce between all fields. I didn't know that.
yeah, so the
That's kinda cool.
IHSAA they're like in charge of officials and they put people in different places and all over, and there's a whole system to it on how which crews get eligibility and how far they go in the playoffs. So
Oh, cool.
I ask you a question, but you're gonna plead the fifth.
go
Ask
for
it anyways.
Go
Do
for
you,
it.
do you have a favorite arena to like go to?
I mean, I would probably just say my home school up in the region, Lowell. It's called the Inferno.
What? Where's that at?
Up in Northwest Indiana.
Oh, okay, I probably have never been there.
Yep.
So
So
And you wanted to exclude me. I knew where that was.
I don't know.
I don't know why you had to
I
exclude
mean,
me on
Because you're
this.
homeschooled, you do.
I played football.
there's definitely a lot more cooler basketball gyms in Indiana than there are football. So like Newcastle
that's-
has
Oh,
an amazing
yes.
one.
Oh, yeah.
Southport's is pretty cool.
Yeah, Southport's is
Did Risco do that one as well? Because
Basketball?
I know they did their. Didn't they do or no? They did Southport or did they do Perry as well?
They did Perry, and they like refurnished the Southport stadium.
Because Ray Skillman did
Because
I
Perry
think
and
it was 3 or
Southport
4.
used to share a stadium.
still even after Ray Skillman did that.
No.
They did.
They did.
Mhm.
Like a couple years after I graduated, they finally decided to get their own, and Ray Skillman did that.
Yeah, because Ray Skillman did Center Grove. I think they did Franklin Central, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
If you name it, they probably did it.
Yeah. So those are nice. Those are nicer fields. I like those fields, but I feel like you go to places like, good Lord, I think it's Warren Central and Carmel. Those stadiums are massive.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ben
I
Davis
think
is
it's
pretty big too.
I can't remember if it's Ben Davis or Warren. They have a freaking elevator to get up to their press.
I think
press
Center
box.
Grove has one too now.
Ooh, you know what? I have not been in their new press
Because
box.
they put an end zone stand in
Mhm.
now.
They've always had the end zone stand.
I thought they did it at the other end
Mm.
now too.
No.
Okay.
So
You would know probably more than me.
they've always had the one side, the massive one over there, and then they've had a tiny one over here for kind of like maybe where the band sits on the right hand side. Okay, I guess if I'm on the home field, looking at it like that. So on the press box behind, I haven't been there since they totally redid it. I can't picture where they would have an elevator in there. Because normally you'd have to put it... Yeah, I don't think they have an elevator. Because for me, when I had to go over, and because I did cameras there,
Okay.
I had to go over and I had to set up the mics and everything. So to get into that press box, you had to take an elevator up. And I think that was the only one. I believe that was Warren. Carmel, I hated because I had to go right through the student section of Carmel.
Theirs was really high up too. Yeah.
Mhm. Yep. Carmel I didn't like because, like I said, you had to cut right through their freaking
I've been to their stadium once when we played them in sectionals.
Carmel. Yeah, stuff. I was
It
there.
was.
It was freezing cold in semi-state because now you're deep into November. It was so cold. I took a cheat way out because our headsets died somewhere in the mid second quarter, and so I was sent up into a warm press box to go fix it. I just stayed there the rest of the game. Nice warm press box.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, do you even do state? Do you do state games as well? Have you done state?
I have not. No.
You
so.
haven't done state. You'll go all the way to semi-state.
Our crew is eligible for semi-state, but that's because the guys that I work with have been in it for a long time. I'm definitely newer to football. This is my second year doing football. I've done basketball for 8 years, and I've started doing some college basketball as well.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
but we're always looking for new officials. So if you guys ever wanted to
Listen,
come
that
out
game-
there,
Listen, I can do it on a TV. On a TV, I can call. I
Exactly.
can call it on a TV. When it's live in front of me,
I'm
yeah,
not cut
A
out.
lot
I
harder.
want to play instead of calling.
it's a lot. I've reffed in because I played flag for 7 or 8 years, and in some of them, either before or after your game, you're now a ref for the next game up or before the game, and so you'll ref one of those games, and it's tough. It's tough to see that live.
yeah, it's a lot
It's
tougher
not fun.
than people think.
I do. I mean, I'll yell at the refs all day long, but I'm just like, all right,
Yeah.
I get it. It's harder for high school because there is no, like I said, there is no massive mega camera with instant replay
Yeah,
with unbelievably clear images with so many angles.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
football,
You
football,
have
and
so many
basketball
angles.
at the high school level is extremely hard because you don't get that option to look at the 7 different angles, and there's only 5 of us, whereas the NFL I believe is 7 and college has 8.
Yeah.
So, I could probably do basketball since I grew up with basketball, but football,
Basketball's fun.
football, I couldn't do that. There's
Yeah,
no way.
It's insane.
There's no way.
So,
Kudos to you for that.
Yeah,
Yeah, seriously,
Kudos
for sure.
to you. I mean, like, I don't know if I've ever gotten yelled at for calls.
You ever got mugged in the parking lot or anything like that?
There's been people that have said they'll see me in the parking lot before, and guess where that's at?
Yep.
Little kids games.
Oh wow.
I'll
It's
go to,
the
like-
parents.
Yep.
Yep.
The Karens.
What do we call those? Chads?
Chads.
Anyways, enough of that nonsense. We're doing solid. Not bad. We have one more topic to kind of go over, and I figured we'd be at this point. We are going to now go into our Week 10 halfway point, go over who we think the division winners will be, and who we think our Super Bowl prediction will be. So, Who wants to start? Let's start. Thank you. You yelled at me. You're right. I didn't say where we're starting. Let us start with the NFC South.
Oh, you're gonna start there.
I am going to start there because it's probably one of the toughest divisions to pick.
I think it's pretty.
Yeah, go ahead. Say it's pretty easy.
I'll tell you. I'll let you know who I'm picking right now.
Okay, who?
Do it.
Atlanta.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go. I'm not picking the Bucks. Screw them.
Who are you picking?
Atlanta.
Who are you picking?
Jeez, I don't know.
Yeah.
If you want to make it really fun, just pick the Panthers.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Zach did that.
No, you didn't.
He did.
I did.
It'll be second.
I did.
No, he picked me first.
You
I
picked
changed
first?
it. Mm-hmm.
I have it edited in my
Yeah.
in that podcast.
I literally thought Baker was going to do a lot better than he did.
Jeez, I mean, someone's got to take it. I'm
Yes.
just gonna go with Tampa Bay.
Okay. I have Atlanta.
What?
I do. It is
I
written
thought he
down.
was gonna pick the same.
I
It's
thought he
written
was
down.
too.
I have Atlanta.
All right.
I have mine written here.
Wow.
I have Atlanta.
Props. Okay, I'm respect.
So,
Respect.
I was flirting with Tampa for a while, but I don't. There's something wrong with these older quarterbacks.
They're all under five. They're all under 500, man.
Oh well.
So sad.
Next, let's move to the NFC West, shall we?
I think.
You're gonna have a tough time because you don't know your divisions.
I
Unless you're
have them
cheating.
all. No, I'm cheating.
Okay, all right. NFC West. I'll tell you.
I was not
I
prepared. for
really
either, so-
love Seattle, but I just think 49ers are a more complete team. I think 49ers are going to end up winning that division.
I could see that happening.
I can see that too.
I'm actually disappointed in that division because all of those teams should be solid and have.
Should be one of the better divisions.
Yeah.
I have San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll agree with that because they're just a better all-around team. They're meant for the long haul.
I'm just
Seattle
gonna
might
stick
be
with I'm just gonna stick with the winning team right now, Seattle. Let's see if they can keep it going. But
I'm
I'd
not
love to
arguing
see
with
it.
that. Yeah, I would love to see it too. I'm not arguing with
So
that.
are we all San Francisco and you're going Seattle?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not angry at that.
I'm not either.
So then let us go with the NFC. Let's go all the way east. Let's go East Coast.
That's a tough one.
I don't think it is.
I mean,
Well, okay, you're right because I also want to hear your 3 wild cards, but that's afterwards. I have Eagles at the moment.
I do too.
yep.
I really want it to be the Giants, but I'm picking Eagles.
We're all Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so last division in the NFC is the North. This is your division,
Mm-hmm.
the Bears.
It's going to
Sorry.
stay Vikings.
Yeah, it's not their.
I have
Yeah.
Vikings.
It's not their
Vikings.
year. It's the Vikings.
I want Bears to be second.
They easily could
They're,
be.
they're
I want-
trajecting in the right way.
That'd be
They're
nice.
projecting to be, especially because
Offensively.
what do we say? Is it Green Bay? That's 5 in a row they've lost.
Yes.
So I mean, yeah, they're falling hard and fast.
Yeah.
So we all agree that that division will be won by Minnesota.
Yep.
Mhm.
I don't think that's a strong win, though. I don't like the way that they're playing at the moment, but I still think they'll pull that out.
Yep.
Okay, now wild cards. There are 3 of them.
For NFC?
Mm-hmm. Each
Okay.
each conference gets 3 wild cards. Trying to word my words
I was
here.
gonna say words are hard.
Sorry. Because there's 7 4 division winners plus 3 wild cards. So I will give you mine.
Go ahead.
So remember how we were talking about East? Said
Yep.
it was easy.
Mm-hmm.
Two of my wild cards come from the East.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have the Giants and Dallas coming out of there, and my other one being Seattle.
Yep.
Sounds like you're picking chalk, but yeah.
What was that?
You're picking chalk.
Chalk.
As in you're picking like the
Easy picks.
the easy picks.
The run of the mill.
Yeah.
Do you disagree though that these could be the wild cards?
I mean,
I
I'm
don't.
not arguing it at all. No, I think it's fine.
I mean, right now we have to go with what we see.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, from what I'm seeing from all the other ones, I mean, at this point we could have gone with the Rams. Absolutely not.
No.
Tampa Bay.
No.
Green Bay. Tanking. New Orleans.
Are they tanking?
Who?
Green Bay?
Okay, you're right. They're not tanking. They just blow.
They're just on immense amount of mushroom teas.
And blow.
Again, haven't we all been
Yeah. No comment.
That's the second time.
there? You plead the fifth?
Yes.
I like what you did there. That's good. And my train of thought is gone.
Good.
Well, I would kind of be right off of yours. I would go with Dallas, New York, and mine would be San Francisco because I already have.
So you're just flipping.
already has
You're just
Seattle.
flipping that. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
I know I said you picked chalk, but I agree with Bobby with the same 3 teams.
Jesus Christ. All right.
I'm gonna have a little fun with this one.
All right.
Normally it's Eric over there
I'm gonna have a
playing
little fun with this one.
some funsies.
I am going
That'll be the
Cowboys.
AFC.
Okay.
I think they'll sneak in there somehow.
Who?
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Okay, yeah.
You know them as the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
that's
sorry.
why I was confused.
Sorry, Eric.
That's why I was
Cowgirls. My bad. And then I want the Bears in there.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I want them in there.
Well, are you putting them in there?
Yes.
Okay. Third.
Sweet.
Third, I guess I have to go Giants because that's kind of like the. Or I could go Seahawks. I'll go Giants.
You'll go Giants.
I'll go Giants.
Okay. So,
But yeah, I want the Bears in there.
us three technically agree
Yeah.
because Justin's just flipping his division winner between Seattle and
Yeah.
San Fran.
San
San
Fran.
Fran.
You're throwing in a
I'm throwing in the wild card.
The Bears do have a favorable lineup for their next couple games. They have the Lions, Falcons, the Jets, who you would think are the Jets, but they're a little better of a team this year. The Packers at Chicago. I think Chicago could take the Packers finally for once. And then they close out with the Lions and Vikings. I think the Eagles and Bills will be their 2 tough games, but
Oh, for sure.
they could do it.
I would love to
That
see.
is a solid end, depending on how they like to play that out.
Do you think Rodgers would still say, "I still own you"?
Nope.
I hope
If
not.
they
I hope not.
no, you mean if Bears win?
Yeah.
Oh, let's hope.
No, I mean no. If like the Packers win,
Oh,
Then he will.
Yeah.
probably.
which I hate that. That's literally the word. I can't stand that.
Over to the AFC division winners. Let's start with the South again.
Starting with the South.
Tennessee.
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 Okay. Let's go. Where'd I go next? I went west, right? So let's go west again.
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Consensus here.
Mm-hmm.
Then I believe I went east. So where do we hit east? East is a little trickier looking at the fact that the Jets are playing very well. Miami, now that they're healthy again, they have some dangerous ass weapons.
Mm-hmm.
I think that defense needs to straighten up a little bit. But then you have Buffalo. Their defense isn't. They are showing kinks outside Von Miller.
And now you got
And then you have questionability at the quarterback and running back position, which is the same position. I'm still going Buffalo. Just because I can't go off what ifs. I have to go what I've seen. And since I don't know
We're
the
agreeing.
true status,
Yeah. Here
I
we are.
don't know the
Why
true
don't you go
status
first?
of this. Fuck, you're both going Jets. I swear to God.
Jets, baby. Let's go.
I knew it just from the way you guys locked eyes seductively there. Okay, you both are. You both are going Jets.
I'm going to pull a fast one. I'm going Miami.
Oh wait, whoa! I thought you were going Jets.
I literally was thinking
That's why I
it.
said, are we?
I was thinking it, but I'm going Jets.
The reason why I'm not picking the Jets, that's my second team right now.
Mm-hmm.
Zach Wilson is still god awful.
He's not good.
Get him the fudge out of there.
Okay. You want Joe Flacco in?
No, they need to get somebody else in there.
Oh, okay. All right. Plus, he lost Brees Hall, which sucks. But
Carter's not bad though.
Nah.
And now they got
He's not.
James Robinson too.
Yeah.
But Zach Wilson is going to blow some games for him.
I can see that. This is my fun one.
Hang around in the MILFs too much, huh?
Going after Tom Brady's
Hey,
ex-wife.
man. If you can do it, do it.
So what's the news
I
on
did not
Josh
just-
Allen?
I just said that. I can't believe I just said
What's the news on Josh Allen? He's playing this week or he's
We
out?
don't know that yet.
that. He's
Yeah, it's
day-to-day.
questionable.
Day to day.
And what's the injury? Elbow.
It's throwing
Okay.
him too, I believe.
Yeah, I'll go with the Bills, I think.
So we're all different. Well, I mean, we're Bills, but then you're Jets,
So that's my fun one in there.
you're Miami.
I like that one.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, his ulnar collateral ligament.
Next, we're going with North. Also very difficult pick, I'm going to be honest with you.
Not at all.
No, really?
Ravens.
Okay, then we're in agreement. I choose Ravens.
Going Bengals.
Yeah, I like the Bengals too.
If Chase was still healthy, I might have agreed with you.
I don't think it matters, in my opinion.
Okay.
Once Chase comes back, they're going to be dominant.
Are they?
I would think so. I would hope so.
Like I say, from blew out all three mics here. That's hilarious. I just watched every mic go red as I hiccuped.
That's
pretty
awesome.
funny. What are you looking up over there, Chief? They're ending games?
Mm-hmm. So they're on a bye this week. And then they got the Steelers. And then the Titans, the Chiefs, the Browns, the Bucks, and the Patriots.
Good Lord. Quite a few of those are tough games.
Mm-hmm.
You want to rethink that?
No.
Okay. I'm going Baltimore. Looks like Eric and I are going Baltimore.
Yeah.
And, you two choose Cincinnati. I'm not mad at it. So that wraps up the division winners.
Wild card?
Wild card. There are 3 of them.
This will be interesting.
I'm not going first this time.
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
Buffalo. Cincinnati. Do I do it?
I know what he's
The
thinking.
Jets.
You're gonna like this. Here's mine.
Oh.
Cincinnati, Miami, Jets.
Bills. I have to throw the Bills in there. And then I'm going to go... Ravens.
Okay.
Dolphins.
So we're on the same track here.
Yep.
Just you're flipping your division winners.
Yeah.
Essentially.
I really wanted to throw Tennessee in there for some reason. I don't know
Wait,
why
Tennessee,
I thought
you
about
had
that.
him
Chose him
winning
as
the
division winner.
You
I
can't have
did,
him in
yeah,
there as
that's
the. This guy.
I forgot. Sorry, they're at the very bottom, and that's why I did.
AFC South is forgettable.
Yeah,
So
exactly. They're not even in. They're not in the NFL anymore.
All right, mine's a little out there. I'm gonna go Jets, Chargers, and the Cleveland Browns.
Interesting.
Browns are your only interesting one. If LA can get their crap together,
they can get healthy.
It's literally they just need to
they
get
would
healthy.
have to make a late season run.
They're still over 500, which is surprising.
And the Browns have a favorable schedule.
And I mean, Deshaun's coming back in a few weeks. I don't know how much that's going to help them. Being out, he's been out a year and basically 2 years.
3 of those
Out
games the
football.
Browns got look pretty interesting. They got Dolphins, Bills, Bucks, Texans, Bengals, Ravens.
Be interesting. It could-
Steelers, Washington, and the Saints. Those
That's
are
it.
easy
The end
wins.
of the game. The end of the season.
Yeah.
It's true.
Hey, I see. It's very interesting. I still think it's too early. We're. Is this exactly halfway? You can't
Basically.
have halfway because there's 17 games, but
But
still.
basically, yeah.
Close enough.
So I mean, a lot of these are going to come down to the final 2 to 3 weeks. The only ones that may fully clinch are the Eagles if they continue playing on their powerhouse road. One final prediction:
Yep.
Super Bowl.
Well, am I going first?
Yeah, I want to hear because your original prediction
Oh,
It's
Is
very,
gone.
very.
it's gone.
What was your original prediction?
Packers, Colts.
Okay.
Yeah, that's insane thinking about it right now. That's nuts.
Yeah. Come back to me.
Well, I've been stating mine for a while. I would love to see it, and I'm going Buffalo Philly because I would absolutely love to see it.
It would be a great game. I definitely have Buffalo in there because I want to see them win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's
I'm really bad.
This all falls around Josh staying healthy.
Yeah.
If not, that can. I originally wrote down Kansas City, and I erased it for Buffalo.
I'm gonna do Bills Vikings.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw that out there. Let's throw that into existence.
Okay.
You sound offended.
Minnesota just.
I know. I don't even remember.
I think they're 7-1 frauds. I think you had Eagles Chargers.
Yeah,
You did.
have Eagles Chargers.
Dropping the Eagles, huh?
I'm just it's just a prediction.
Eagles Buffalo would be a pretty entertaining one.
That's
That's
fine.
what
I'd
he
love to
picked.
see that.
That's what I got
I would
right.
love to see it too, but I don't know. It's just a prediction. Not saying it's gonna happen.
I'll let our guest go next.
All right. I will have, let's see, it was Philly versus the Titans.
Ooh.
Okay.
Whoa, I like that.
Throwing Titans in there. Chris will like that.
Mm-hmm.
I won't.
I don't. But it's very interesting. I like
That is interesting. Throwing the Titans in there. Going on a run game, maybe some defense.
I wouldn't mind seeing Derrick Henry get a ring.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see yours. 'cause
I don't
you
know.
like
I don't
yours.
want to know what's going on in your head right now.
Can I take a guess?
Go ahead.
Watch this. Jets?
No.
Damn it.
What was
Oh,
your
that
other
would be
guess? What was your
cool.
other guess?
They would have been really
What's
cool.
your other guess?
I can't remember who you had in there. Because you're going to go spicy here. So let's say San Francisco, Miami.
Dallas?
You got one of them right.
San
Ooh.
You
Francisco?
got Miami, don't you?
No. I think I got San Francisco right.
San Francisco.
Ooh.
So San
I thought about it.
Francisco. So I got to get my AFC right.
And I believe,
Baltimore?
See, I'm teetering between 3 teams. But
For the AFC?
Mm-hmm. I think I'm going to end up going Kansas City.
Rematch. It's a
Yeah.
rematch from 2 years ago?
Yeah. But I think it was the other 2 teams I was choosing between was Miami and Baltimore.
Miami, Baltimore. Okay.
I would like to see Miami in there.
Miami would be fun. I don't like their defense. I like their
Yeah.
high-powered offense at the moment.
Well, Hill will.
Huh?
Hill's still. I would.
Again, I think he's going to shatter records.
Yeah, he will. He's on track. So,
Well, I believe that is it. We cut it under 2 hours, and it started early.
nice.
So, for having a guest, going through quite a few things. Having our first guest. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Um,
It was awesome.
As we wrap up here, as always, remember at the end, follow us on all of our other socials. There will be links here.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure to like and subscribe on our YouTube channel.
Hit that
And
bell.
Hit the bell. And go over to TikTok. We got to find clips for you.
Need those.
Twitter's always popping. And Instagram, I'm not sure.
Instagram's tough. I need videos. I need TikToks.
Yeah, need TikToks. There's
Mainly.
quite a few coming.
Yep.
Quite a few coming.
Yep.
Other than that, I think we're going to have a guest for the next 2 weeks. I think we have one lined up for next week, and the following after that might be kind of
We'll see.
back to us, and then we'll see. For that, I think that wraps up week 10.
All right.
So we will be back for
Next
episode 11,
Next
and
Wednesday,
we will
baby.
see what goes on there.
It's gonna
Do
be
we have anything
interesting.
else that we would like to talk about? Because then we start getting real close into Thanksgiving, which we need to talk about.
We'll talk about our favorite Thanksgiving dish.
Dude, no, I'm hungry, man. Let's not start talking about it.
Yeah,
Can't
have
stand
you.
it. No.
All right, thank you guys. We'll see you next week.
I love you.
Well, you know what threw me off was when this man said the ocean's fish towards a dolphin that's a mammal. Okay, I don't want to hear it. This guy's calling,
It's like a fish. It swims.
Swims like one.
but it's okay. Do we need to go over biology and what's
No.
a fish?
Do
and
we
what's a
need to
mammal?
go over spelling and vocabulary with you?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Shut up.